collective, I feel like there's a message, so we gonna dig for it. We gonna look for it. First thing I'm touching on is divine timing and what that even means in the first place, right? Because when people be saying, when readers be saying, when people gotta say that word, that timing word, for some reason it triggers me every time I hear divine timing. Because I think if we're talking real divinity and fate and things that we're just meant to do, that either way, some type of way, in our own way, we will figure out how to do it, right? There is no timing to that. There's no timing to learning either. Every single day we learn a new motherfucking tactic or a new thing, regardless of whether you're sitting there and doing nothing or, you're sitting there trying to learn. You're going to learn regardless, right? So when people say divine timing, this is the time to do it, the time is now, divine timing, that's bullshit. We decide what time we go, what time we do things. We decide what time we going to take a leap, you know what I mean? Has nothing to do with, we got to stop using timing, right? Because if you truly believe in spirituality and divinity, you know that time does not exist in those realms or those worlds. We got to stop using that. I think for some of us, there's a lot of guilt with certain tendencies when you don't match up with everybody else and you don't consider yourself to be a part of the norm, when you're trying to separate yourself from putting on that mask and acting like somebody else for other people. That's what we're trying to break away from, especially in the spiritual community. Those of you who have leaned towards this particularly, you are trying to lean away from traditional belief. Okay, traditional things sometimes can be really abusive. Okay, I think that even if spirituality is not necessarily your number one or your very first, the first thing that you thought of when it comes to healing, this whole entire process, it only reaps benefit when you start moving. It doesn't have to be forwards, right? Because a lot of people think, forwards, backwards, moving type shit. No, it's like once you start moving towards a set goal, when you say to yourself, this is what I want, you don't have to plan in years, because you can have this shit in a year's time. You can have this shit in 5 months, 3 months even. Shit just ends up happening, and that's what we gotta accept, is that whether it's divinity, whether it's fate, whether it's timing, we just gotta accept that things just will happen. We will reap benefits if we try and push towards a common goal, right? There's this thing in life right now where some of us are working with people that work against us, right? They work against us. Those are the types of people that you need to kind of sit back on. Okay, separate them from your daily activity, separate them from your, lumping them into your schedule and lumping them into your map type shit, your treasure map. Because essentially, when this type of person gets around you, you start losing focus. Okay, losing reality is what I want to say, not even time. You're losing reality, where you're trying to match your ideals with someone else's ideals. And that's because you surround yourself with pretty influential people. But does influential mean positive? Does influential mean, different and creative? No. It means that you surround yourself with people who are enticing, right? Just like a chocolate bar is enticing, you can have the fucking chocolate bar, and you can eat the sweets or whatever, but at the end of the day, that's gonna make you heavy sick. So it's like, what you gonna do then, right? You gonna stay away from the candy, right? So you stay away from the enticing bits, because enticing, it does not make a good inflection on you. Okay, it just doesn't. It doesn't create a happy motivation. It destroys, okay? It conquers, because it's overtaking you and overtaking your energy. And you should be able to have your own life consecutively while surrounding yourself with certain individuals, certain mind spaces, head spaces. If somebody has not allowed you that space, and someone is kind of crushing you under their palm a little bit, then regroup, reevaluate, pull back from that individual, try to come to, it's not like accepting anything. You're coming to an agreement, a mutual agreement with somebody else that your goals do not align. And what y'all gotta remind yourself is that this is not just a love or romance thing, that this is a family. This is a family thing. This is a friend thing. This is the whole family function type shit. This is the whole function. Okay, everyone that you involve in your life, either they have that common goal, right, or they don't. And there ends the struggle of trying to get people to believe you or trust you or look at you in a certain type of way. There goes all the false expectations and the fucked up reality of these people kind of try to live. It's like, you don't gotta see that or deal with that shit anymore, because it's none of your concern, because your goals and your life does not add up to theirs. Okay, if 2 + 2 cannot equal 4 and keeps equaling 3, 6, 9, all that shit's wrong. All that shit's wrong. Okay, so there it is.